A new report shows mothers get paid 17% less than fathers. The effect of motherhood on pay report shows that gap is much larger than between men and women who are not parents, at 5%. Unions are also welcoming a move by the government that will enable employees to push ahead with pay equity claims ahead of a planned law change later this year. Here's our political editor, Jane Patterson.
The report refers to the pay gap discrepancy as the motherhood penalty. The Equal Opportunities Commissioner Jackie Blue says it's a combination of factors.
Having career breaks means they lose experience they would otherwise have. There is a lot of discrimination and negative stereotypes about working women, that they're not, if they are mothers or they work part-time, they're not serious about their job, or they're just simply so exhausted from being a new mother that they go to a lower level job and accept a lower paying position.
Dr Blue says public and private sector employers can take steps to close the gap.
And the first thing they do is they need to measure it. They need to measure their general male gender pay gap in their workforce. They can do their ethnic pay gaps, and they can absolutely should be doing this motherhood penalty gap, which shows a huge disparity.
The State Services Minister Paula Bennett, also the Minister for Women, says the gap is simply unacceptable.
My call out right now is to every employer, you don't pay them what you think you can get away with, don't even pay her what you think she'll accept. Pay her what she's worth. And if she's worth something to your business or organisation and she's productive, then why on earth should that be less than a man?
The government will preempt proposed legislation to make it easier for social workers and some in the education sector to file claims with their employers and avoid having to go to court. The Public Service Association welcomes the move, but wants to know the government will stump up with the money if the claims are successful. Mrs Bennett says the government will act in good faith.
This is one of my priorities particularly as Minister for Women and equally as State Services Minister. So I want to see us, going through this in good faith, and if it comes to us having to pay out, well, that's a process that goes through as well.
The President of the CTU, Richard Wagstaff, says there are plenty more claims in the pipeline.
If over the next 12 months more emerge, and these ones are going well, we will look to do those as well using the new principles. But it will depend on the capacity of the organisations involved, and it will depend on how we get on with the social workers and the Ministry of Education staff.
Mr Wagstaff says future claims are likely to cover workers in the care and disability sector and clerical staff. From Parliament for Checkpoint, Jane Patterson.